Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. Well, today I'm going to show you how to do this lovely box. It's an explosion box. What is an explosion box? Well, voila. So when you open it up, usually that one falls too, but it all falls down. So I got this here. I wanted a little Valentine something, and I didn't have nothing on hand, but I had the time to shoot the video, so I said, well, this is the one that's going to go there for the center. So you could put anything in the center. So let's get started. And to close it, I mean, it's very simple. You just pull the 4 tab and put your cover. This here, it's that kit in the, you know, the nice ribbon, the flower, and the flower there. That is, I'm grabbing my catalog here. That is the kit and the new spring catalog, and it's called Artisan Embellishment Kit. Right there, that's the kit that I use most of the stuff for it. So it's on page 10 in the spring catalog. So let's get started. First thing you're going to need, it's a piece of 12 by 12 paper. So I get my 12 by 12 here. Put that down, and then of course, like always, I'm gonna rub my wax paper. Many ask why I rub the wax paper. It make your stylus slide much better. We're gonna score 2 sides at 4 and 8. So score 4 and 8. So 4 and 8. Turn your paper again and score again at 4 and 8. Voila. Now, for your cover, we're going to use a piece of cardstock 6 by 6. Again, I use my wax paper. This time, we're going to score at 7/8. Where is the 7/8? It's the tiny line before the 1. So we're going to score all around at 7/8. So we have to do all 4 sides of the cover. Here we go. Now we are done with the scoreboard. We're going to do the cover. If you want to stamp on the cover like me, I rolled the wheel on this. It's hard to tell, but I did roll the wheel. I would say do it before you assemble it. Right now we're going to reinforce. Let me grab my bone folder. Okay, I got my bone folder. Let's reinforce all this. Now we're going to cut at the score. We're going to make sure that you cut on the same side. You don't cut one this way and one that way. So I'm going to go this way, and you score to your, you cut to your score. I'm going to go here, and while you're here, I always say do a little bit of a sliver in your point at your flap, and I want to make sure my score line is gone. Here we go, because you know when you score it, give that indents in, you want that gone. It's gonna make your box being straight much easier, and not only straight, it's gonna fold much nicer. So you see, I just take a little V out. We're going to do the same thing on this side. If I score right at the outside of the score, then I don't have, you know, when I do my little V, it's going to take care of that. I get the score out. So, right here on the inside there. And here. So now we got this done. Now we're going to glue this. I just use snail. You can use the sticky strip if you want. And remember, if you want to stamp it before you put it together, because it makes it way easier. Okay, I get all 4 tab done. You bring this, and I line, never mind the side inside. You don't want to line this because it's going to go too much in because we get that V. You want to line this edge with your side there. There where I lined up, rub it in. So see how easy this is to do? Again, the piece of cardstock, it's 6 by 6 for all 4 sides at 7/8. Voila. Now you get your cover. You will have to decorate it. Now, before I'm going to reinforce this, it's easier to cut it before I reinforce it. So we want the 4 square gone, the outside square. So this, and this. So let's do this. I'm going to put that on my paper cutter. For me, it make it easier. You stop at 4. And then I'm going to go at 8. Here we go. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other one. This time I'm going to go at 8 and start at 4 here. And then let's turn this and let's do the same thing. Make sure I'm right in the line there. You get a little point there at your paper cutter. I don't know if you can see this. You get a little point. That's where you're going to stop at your 4. Lift this up, push it down at the 8, and go down. Now we're going to do the same thing here. You want to line up your score line with where it's the you're going to see the little crack there, whatever, where it cut. I'm going to go at 8. If you don't go all the way, that's okay. It's easier to come back and snip the end than trying to glue your square. Like this, it's not all the way. So I can come back here and then snip and then snip. That makes it easier than trying to glue pieces. Okay, now we got this. You can keep those 4 square to decorate something if you want to put more paper layer, whatever. I could put one inside my cover, whatever you want to do with those pieces. They're perfectly good. So now you're going to reinforce this. Make sure it's straight with the edge, your score line. Reinforce this. And we're going to do that at the 4 side. And when you decorate it, your square are about 4 by 4, but you know, with the little score, I would say the piece inside, you don't want more than 3 7/8, 3 3/4. It's perfect, really. So now you get this. When you close it, put your cover on top. Voila. You get your little box. How simple it is. Mine I used, this was the doily in that pack too. I just sponge it. I cut it in 2, put it at 2 sides. And I had, this is that new stamp set, the ticket. All that ticket, something like that. Ticket, it's in the new spring catalog. The love thing, it's in the kit. So when you're going to decide what you're going to fill it in, this one was closing good and now it's not. Make sure you want to put heavy enough that it's going to push it down. This is it, my friend, how to do an explosion box. Hope you learned something new. And till next time, happy stamping.